What is meditation? Meditation is a conscious practice to synchronize the brainwave frequency. I believe you might not have heard the concept of meditation like this before. Today I'm going to share the science behind the meditation. This session is going to be very interesting and informative. Try to be with me up to end. Why to wait? Let's get started. Namaste friends, my name is Rajneesh, a meditation coach and human potential trainer. My mission is to provide life-empowering techniques in a simple and practical way. Great! To understand the meditation, we need to understand how our brain works. There are approximately 80 billion neurons in our brain, which form in different kind of pattern depending on the activities they receive, process and send the signal from one neuron to the another. When they send the signal, some electrical impulse generate. So we called it as a firing. It means neuron does wiring and firing. They send those signals to the other parts of our body, and that's how we start any kind of movement. Same as the electricity in our home. So like electricity goes from meter box to the another room. If we connect any table lamp to the socket, then the light illuminate. If we connect the table fan, then we can enjoy the air. In our brain, always some kind of electrical activity is going on, whether you are aware of it or not. Can we check it? Can we measure it? Of course. An electroencephalogram, EEG. EEG is a test which measures those electrical impulses in form of waves. We call those as a brain waves. So when those brain waves are in the correct synchronize, then we are in ease state. When they are not, we are in dis-ease state. So those disease can be headache, stress, tension, anxiety and many more mental illness. Those mental disturbance when reflect on our body, then we call as a physiological illness. So science confirmed there are main 5 brain waves, that is gamma, beta, alpha, theta and delta. So we are going to talk about 4 in the main, that is beta, alpha, theta and delta in this episode. So always there is some type of brain wave is activated, depend on the different timings of the day as well as what activities we are performing. Let's understand the difference between these waveforms. So first one comes beta. Beta got 14 to 30 Hz frequency and the low amplitude. Frequency means how many times this wave reach up to the peak in 1 second. Correct? And amplitude means the thickness of that wave. Pretty simple, no rocket science. So beta got 14 to 30 Hz frequency and low amplitude. So next wave is alpha. Alpha got 7 Hz to 14 Hz and amplitude is little bit higher than beta. Third wave is theta. So theta frequency is 4 to 7 Hz and amplitude is little bit higher than alpha. Now the fourth one is delta. Delta frequency is 1 Hz to 4 Hz and amplitude is higher than theta. And if frequency is 0, it means dead brain. Brain is dead. Beta wave generates when we are completely awake and focus on the outer world through our physical senses. Our consciousness and alertness are more active. When beta wave are in the right amount, then our consciousness, logical thinking and thoughts process are really great. Mind works at really great speed on this state. If these waves are generated for a longer period of time, it may cause stress, tension, anxiety, and many other problems. Similarly, when we run the motor at full speed for a longer period of time, it starts getting heated, and if we are not cooling it off, it may burn as well. Alpha state, less frequency and bit higher amplitude. This is a state of visualization and creativity. Here you can hold your thoughts for a longer period of time before entering into the next thought. If you are able to generate alpha waves for a longer period of time, then you can tap into the state of rest and relaxation. Here, a person can manifest great ideas and great findings. Theta wave, low frequency and higher amplitude than alpha. This is a state of deep meditation and intuition. If you are able to generate or produce those waves for a longer period of time, then you can enter into the subconscious mind and look all kind of limiting beliefs which are holding you back to take actions. This is a state where conscious and subconscious both are awake. Delta waves, where frequency is very low and amplitude is very high. This is a state of deep sleep. When we sleep, then we generate delta waves. Here our conscious mind usually sleep and only subconscious mind is active. So which frequency is good? There is no such thing as good or bad. Each frequency has some purpose. Now the interesting facts starts. Science proved that Earth also breathes. It also has some kind of frequency. As we are living on Earth, we are part of Earth. If we match our frequency with Earth frequency or the nature frequency, then we will be more calm and relaxed. So what is the nature frequency? That is 7.8 Hertz. It's a start of alpha and end of theta. Or you can say the joining the alpha and theta waves. It is not an audible range for a human being because we can only listen from 20 Hertz to 20 kilohertz. But we can feel it. That's the reason doctors usually say if you are upset, spend some time in the nature to boost your frequency or energy. Isn't it? Great. Now you might wonder why we are not in the natural frequency all of the time. Why we spend most of our time in the beta state? Well, because beta state is an action state. This is a state where our mind is very active and we utilize those activeness to learn new skills, to do our job, business and other activities, our all other daily routine activities. During that time, our consciousness and alertness, they are very active. But due to so many distractions happening nowadays surrounding us, like notifications, mobile, email, Facebook, so many things, very quickly we disengage. When we are not engaging our mind consciously to any activity, then it goes to autopilot mode. DMN. DMN is one of the function of the brain. In science, we call it default mode network. This network is responsible for mind wandering activities. When we are not consciously active, then DMN is active. You might have heard this word for the first time, but trust me, you are experiencing it every single day. In Eastern culture, we call it as a monkey mind or inner voice. When our mouth is shut, but so much inner conversation is going on. That is DMN. What if I'm late? Or this car is too ugly? How this man says this thing to me? So all those inner chattering, this one is happening because of that DMN. DMN is very useful because it is associated with our memory. It helps us to predict our future based on our past events. It teaches us what we done wrong from our previous mistakes. It teaches us some lessons. It is very useful, but up to a limit. When we keep feeding our mind with so much information, then DMN is becoming powerful. And if DMN is becoming more powerful, it means more chattering in our mind. If more chattering, it means less action. And if it is a less action and more chattering, that is a cause of all those mental disturbance. Meditation. Meditation is the antidote. Science proved that meditation practice will reduce the DMN activity, and we can take the full advantage of beta wave when we are awake. Beta wave are for conscious action, and alpha wave is for conscious relaxation through meditation. It means we have to put consciously effort to produce alpha brain waves consciously, and it will not come automatically. It needs some efforts. Similarly, how we are put in effort in other areas of our life. If we are not clean our body, then germs will appear. If we are not nurture our garden, then weeds will appear. Similarly, if we are not doing exercise for our mind, then DMN will appear. If DMN will appear, then unnecessary thoughts will appear. Meditation can increase attention span and combat monkey mind behavior. Manage monkey mind through meditation is a firewall or filter to avoid distraction in your life and live the life happily and peacefully. So in this episode, we'll learn what are the brain waves, what are the different frequency, what's the earth frequency, what's a monkey mind, and why we have to put conscious effort to produce alpha waves. In the next episode, we are going to learn when to meditate. Is there any particular time, or you can do meditation at any time? I wish everyone joy, peace, and abundance of success in your life. Stay active, keep smiling. See you soon. Till then, namaste.